Happy Hanukkah, everyone. And we are so glad you're joining us wherever you are in the world right now. And I'm sure this will go to many people around the world. But first of all, we want to say a very special thank you to Hashem. We're in Sfat, the holy city. And the holy city of Sfat, we have a motto called Thank You Hashem. We thank God for the miracle, basically, not only of being alive, they say, are you just alive because you weren't hit by a bus? That's not real life. Real life is that you have meaning and purpose and joy. So this Chanukah, unfortunately, many beautiful souls, it says every soul is a candle of God, were taken away from us in a terrible terrorist incident in Sydney. And if you actually think about it, I was thinking, my first message, because I'm on YouTube a little bit, and my first message was a little bit political, but then I realized, I was in shul the other night, and they were like lighting the menorah. I realized everybody's talking about it, and I realized one thing happened. Hundreds of millions, if not billions of people learned about this within a couple of hours. So if darkness can spread so quickly, definitely light can. And so Chanukah is the ultimate truth. Why? Because Chanukah is really a continuation of the menorah of the Beis HaMikdash. It says that the candles, Aaron HaKohen was sad that, I don't remember the exact details, but some of the Nesiim, some of the other people, they brought karbanos, but he didn't bring anything. So Hashem said, no, don't worry about it. You're going to light the menorah, and what you're going to do is forever. So you say, how's it forever? Because we don't have the karbanos now, the sacrifice in the temple, but we still have the Hanukkah candles, because it's a continuation. But it's even greater. Why? Because in the menorah in the temple, there were 7 candles. But this menorah has 8. And how many days do we celebrate? We celebrate for 8 days. What is 8? 8 is a number of Mashiach. In fact, the number 8, we have a mathematician with us. He'll agree, I'm sure, if you turn it sideways, it's infinity. And that's the idea of true infinity. True infinity is Hashem. And Hashem can't be extinguished. The Rambam said, why are there people that hate the Jews? Because they hate God. And they can't kill God, so they kill God's people. But you just can't kill light, because light made everyone and everything. All you can do is add. You can't extinguish light. You can only add light. So we don't have a choice. They say if you can't beat them, you join them. There is no choice in this life. You can't go dark, because light will always shine away the darkness. It's just not possible. And so that's our message here tonight, that we're standing. And another resolution that I took is that, and I want everybody to think about taking this resolution, take a video of doing a mitzvah and bless the world. There has to be more light. Light will always be darkness. So my blessing to the world is that we should be a peaceful world, a world of light. And that begins by knowing that we are the light already. All anti-Semitism or bullying, everything negative only begins when I think I'm negative. And I think I'm negative and I see you positive, even subconsciously, I'm jealous. Why should you be positive when I'm negative? So I have to put you down. That's the Arab terrorism against Israel. It's all one thing. It boils down to jealousy. And I'll tell you a little story. I was once in it was like a kind of marketplace in South Africa. And we were putting on tefillin. And so first some young Muslims came and they were nice. We had a nice conversation. And then an older guy came, and right away I saw he was trying to argue. There's no point in arguing. So my wife taught me that. So I decided, I said to him as follows. I said, tell me, do you love me or do you hate me? They couldn't say he loves me, and he couldn't say he hates me right to my face. So he says, the Palestinians. I say, I just want you to know that I love you. And he put his head down and he walked away. Why? I killed him with love. That's what I did. I killed him with love. So that's what the world needs more. It needs to know that you are a beautiful, lovable candle of God. We all are. And whatever negative labels that were put on us, they're not true, because we were all born beautiful and our souls are beautiful. And as the rabbi said before from the Rebbe, that as long as we can touch and know that there's a part of us that's infinitely beautiful, and nothing will make that not beautiful. And then once we know that, and we bless one another, that we should see that, we should all be a light. We all have a purpose and a mission. The room doesn't get darker with more candles, it gets more light. So the more people there are, the more differentiation, the more diversity, and the more inclusion. The more we have this, the more the world is a brighter place. It's just that simple. Each and every one of us is a special light, We'll just conclude with one famous story where I think it was Beethoven played one of his symphonies for the Emperor Franz Joseph, I think it was, and he says, "Why so many notes?" So he says, "Which one was extra?" Every human being, there's no extra notes. We're all the perfect composition, and we're all adding something very unique to the world that nobody else adds. So thank you for joining. We're going to continue. There's a beautiful custom to play dreidel. In fact, I heard it from one of the Rosh Yeshiva of Tzanz, Rosh Koil of Tzanz. He said that the Bnei Yisachar, who was very into Hannukah, he says that dreidel, the Nun Gimel Hey Shin, has the gematria, the numerical equivalent of Mashiach. And so when we spin the dreidel, we're getting rid of the Nachash, which is the same gematria of Mashiach, and we're bringing Mashiach. So we'll bring to the ladies as well some money with dreidels. And yes?
And if you do Nes Gadol HaYachol,
Yeah.
in Israel, is Gematria 230, which is the same as Hannukah, Chav Pei, Kislev.
Wow. Beautiful. All adds up. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, why do this have shit about
What?
What was that?
That's it. You can cut.
Hello?
Thank you. Thank you.
Great.